and automatically server will be creating this, okay, this kind of a structure that we are going to see. So that is called the hierarchy, okay, file system hierarchy. And what is file system? Now I'm taking name of file system. File system is nothing but a special, kind of a directory which consists of different files and the folders, and which is taking the space from the disk. Okay, this we will see, okay, later, what is file system and all. Just as of now, you just have to understand about the structure. Okay, so let me go like let's see where this structure is located in the server. So I'm opening my server. Okay, in every server this structure you can see. Okay, 38.44. Just let me open. Let me increase the font. Okay, so once you enter into the server, and as I said, the parent directory is the root directory. Okay, slash. Okay, just cd is the command change directory. Okay, if you want to, like in the Windows, if you want to go to any other folder, okay, suppose here, it's pretty simple. Okay, just if I want to go inside this folder, I will just double click and I will go inside. Okay, but here everything in the Linux is a command. Okay, so cd for change directory. Directory is nothing but a folder. Okay, and we have to go to the slash. Slash is also directory. Okay, and enter. And here one command is there, ls-l. Okay, list. Okay, like suppose you want to, in the Windows, you want to see the content of this directory in the test2, whatever it is. So it is actually, it is visible here. Okay, like nothing is there. Okay, in this Linux, this folder, this content is available. But in Linux, if you want to list the content, whatever files or directories it is having, so ls-l is the command, or what you can use shortcut is ll. Okay, long list. Okay, so just give ll, make habit of using ll. Okay, simple command. So there are many iterations of it, ls-l, that we will see. Okay, as of now, just remember ll. Okay, ll is the command to list the files and folders in the specific directory. So where we are, how to check where we are now currently? It's pwd, present working directory is slash. Slash is the root directory. From that everything will start. Okay, this is the first directory, and inside that you can see this bin, boot, dev, etc, home. Okay, this kind of a structure. So this structure is shown here, and this is common in every server. Okay, see bin, boot, dev, etc, home. So this is common. Now why to understand these things? Because suppose somebody is asking you where my system logs are stored. Okay, because something happens to your application is not working now. First thing what you're going to do is to check the logs, but you should know where logs are stored in the server, in which directory, in which folder. Okay, I'm just calling it as of now folder. Okay, but it's a directory. Okay, whenever you're talking in the Linux. Okay, so it's a directory, in which directory your logs will be stored. So you should know. Suppose somebody is asking you to check any configuration files for your server, then you should know like in which directory I need to check. Okay, so for that we are having this. Okay, and automatically by default, whenever your server is installed, okay, this directory structure, we have not created it. Okay, I have not created it. Okay, by default it is. So what is the meaning of this now structure that we are having here? Okay, this is the slash. Okay, just go to cd slash, and if you give ll, you can list all the files or directories in that specific folder. Okay, currently we are in this directory slash, and we are using ll command to list. Okay, don't worry about this. Okay, this will come in the permission section. Okay, what is this and all these things. Okay, but just what is the meaning of this? Okay, all these directories. So first is the bin slash bin. If you see bin, bin is nothing but the binaries. Okay, binaries are nothing but the commands. Commands like whatever command I am running. Okay, any command if I am running, suppose I am running user add. Okay, user add is also a command. So how to check the full path of that command? Okay, so that binary is stored in this location. Okay, that command itself is stored in this location. So if you go cd bin, okay, and if you ll here, if you want to see the content of you can see this many. So these are all the commands which are present in the Linux. These are the binaries. Okay. So for this location, so how to see which is the command, which user add this. Just I'm taking example of this one command. You can take any. Okay. Just see it's located in USR sbin. Okay. Fine. So it is like suppose which cat is also a command. Okay. So you can see USR bin. So in the bin, all your binaries are stored. Binaries are nothing but the commands, actual commands which are present in your server. Okay, commands. The commands are stored in the bin location. Okay, you can see this many commands are there. See, just times many commands are there. Okay, you don't need to worry about how what are all these commands. Okay, there are specific commands you just have to remember. Other commands you can once you get some hands on, you will automatically get to know how to use those commands. Okay, so these many commands are available, means these many binaries are available in the server. Okay, how to go to the previous directory? Cd double dot. Okay, you can go. Okay, enter. You are currently in the /pwd present working directory. If you give ll, enter. Okay, so you can see here bin is nothing but the USR bin. So whatever you are seeing in the bin, it is nothing but the content of USR bin. And what is this actually? We will see what is the soft link. Okay, this is a link. Okay, but basically, as of now, just remember this bin. Whatever you are seeing inside it is nothing but it is inside the USR bin. Okay, so bin is for the binaries, whatever commands you are having. Now, what is the boot? Okay, static files for bootloader. Okay, so if you just go inside the boot, how to go inside the boot? Cd change directory, and this is the boot. Okay, boot. And if you ll here, all these files, okay, are nothing but the static files for your bootloader. Means whenever your server is loading, you need some kind of a files. Okay, kernel files. Okay, these files you don't need to worry again any time phase. And once we go inside the booting process, that time I will explain what are all these files. But these are for what purpose? So that if I delete these files, my server will go down. Okay, so that's why. So to boot your server, okay, to boot means what? To come up your server. Okay, your server will not load. Otherwise, these are kernel files. Okay, those required. Not this kernel will be talking to your hardware. That is a mediator. Okay, so if you delete your this file, your kernel is your kernel file. It's a RAM file system. Okay, and this is the main. So if you delete this file, your server will not come up. So these are the all the bootable files. So these are required here. So server has already segregated all the files. It is not storing all the files at one location. Okay, that might be confusing. Okay, so sometimes suppose you are having issue with the booting, means your server is not coming up, so that you can easily go in the boot directory and you can see. Okay, otherwise if server is putting all the files at the same location, then it will be difficult for you. So that's why this structure is important. Okay, as of now just structure is important, not what these files means. Okay, what are all the commands which I have shown you, that is not required. You should just know commands are stored in, commands are nothing but the binaries. Okay, binaries are stored in USR bin or bin. Okay, both are same. Your all the static files required for boot. Okay, your bootloader, those are at the boot. Okay, now /dev. Dev is nothing but the device files. Device are nothing but your hard disk. Okay, those are the device files. So these device files are, and in the Linux, okay, theoretically all the things are files. Okay, everything is file in the Linux basically. If you talk about one PID also, process also, that is also a file.
Rahul, your
Okay,
screen is
so
stuck.
okay, for all it is the problem.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
got stuck.
Okay, let me reshare just a minute. No, is it visible now, or still you're not able to see?
Not visible, Rahul.
Okay, I don't know what is the issue. Wait, huh? Wi-Fi.
I'm still not able to see your screen. Is it for me
No,
only
no,
or?
I'm not sharing. No, 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 I'm not sharing.
Okay.
Just now I have shared. Yeah. Now let me know.
Yeah,
Issue
it's
with
good.
my Wi-Fi actually.
Yeah,
It's
able to
heavily
see your
raining
screen now.
outside. Okay, okay, okay. So I was explaining. So we are at this dev. Okay, dev are nothing but the devices. Okay, devices are nothing but your disks. Basically, your server will be having resources. Correct. Resources are nothing but the storage, CPU, memory. So this disk and all these devices are stored separately in this dev. Okay, just do cd dev. If you ll here, these are the devices. Okay, this is the disk. Okay, so these are the devices. Then similarly, you're having a slash etc. etc is important. Okay, all your server configuration files, okay, system configuration files are stored inside this. Okay, slash etc. So whatever, suppose you want to change any configuration inside your server, okay, then you will need to look inside this directory and all the files will be there. Okay, then the system is like service specific files will be there inside slash etc. You can, if you go, there will be a number of services. Okay, just etc. Then if you list, then all this, okay, system d, and then if you go inside this or sysdetail.d or sudos.d, then specific configuration files you will see. But your main directory, what is that? Slash etc. Okay, inside etc your all the configuration files are stored in the home. Now what is home? Suppose I have created your user IDs. Okay, and you all will be getting a separate directories. Okay, like for Mayurish it will be different, for Ashish it will be different. So every user will be having a separate directory. Why? Because to because you all will be having some kind of a data, so that it should not be used by any, or it should not be accessible by any other user. So that to segregate that, okay, slash home is a home directory. Okay, if you just go cd slash home, and if you ll here, you can see Aditya, Ashish. Okay, these are our previous, okay, previous best students. Okay, so Mayuresh you can see here. So these are present here, so separate directories are there. So if I go to my home directory, if I want to go, I cannot go to the Aditya. Okay, cd, if I am currently logged in as a Rahul, now if I try to go to the Aditya, then if you do, permission denied. Okay, but if I try to go to the Rahul, okay, can go, and now you can see here tilde. Okay, okay, tail is nothing but I'm currently in my home directory. If you give pwd, now it is slash home slash Rahul. Okay, so this is the meaning of this slash home. Everything starts from the slash, and in the slash home is the directory. Okay, and inside slash home is separate for the all your home directories are stored in this. Okay, and Rahul is your separate directory for your this Rahul user. Okay, for you it will be slash home slash, suppose Mayuresh. Okay, slash home slash whatever it is. Okay, your name. So simple, but I cannot go inside other users directory. Okay, I will be getting a permission denied. So because of that, we are having a separate structure which is a slash home. That is the use of this slash home. Then we are having the libs or your shared libraries will be there. In the media you will be having a removable, means media is nothing but, suppose you have attached some kind of a cd or any drive, and this is not that much usable. Okay, in the Linux. Okay, this media drive, so you don't need to worry about this media. MNT is for the mount point. Okay, mountable mounted file system. Okay, means what? Suppose you, as we are using one ISO. Okay, And in the server also, if you have this ISO and if you want to mount it now, okay, that ISO, if you want to mount it, then that time that MNT will be usable, okay, MNT. Okay, that is for the mounted file system. But slash opt for the optional, okay, opt is nothing but the optional software. Suppose you want to install any software, okay, in your server which is, you know, optional. So what you can do inside slash opt, if you just go to slash opt, you can put the file here, okay, your software, okay, files here, and from here you can install, okay, like what we are doing in the here in Windows. Suppose I want to install one software, what I will do, I will separate, suppose in the E drive I will be installing one game, or in the EF drive I will be installing the important software. So similarly in the Linux also, suppose you want to install any add-on software, okay, then you can do it, okay, you just have to put all your files for that software inside slash opt for optional, then it will be accessible, okay, add-on application software package, okay. So separately you don't need to, why now separate, because system has already allocated some kind of, you know, space for this. And if you are putting your optm is optional software package inside your slash home slash Rahul, it will utilize the space from this home, okay, and we don't want that, okay. So that's why if you want to have some kind of a software, just put it here, okay, add on software. So sbin is same like a system binary, it's a commands, okay, basically. And here sbin is a system binary. System binaries are nothing but the, suppose if you give which service, okay, for starting stopping any service, we are having commands, okay, some sort of commands that we will see later, okay. So these are stored, and what is which command does, which command will tell you the full path for that binary, okay, full path for that system binary or a user binary, okay. So you can see usr bin sbin, in that service is one kind of you know, system binary. So this is the system binary. So that's it. And srv for the data for service from system, and you will not be using it, okay, you don't need to worry about it, okay, just remember it, or if you don't remember, that is also fine, okay. So what is important here is you should know the boot, okay, you should know the etc home devices, okay, this bin opt mnt lib, yeah, sorry, not lib, mnt media, srv, okay. These are not that much important, but yeah, you can remember it, okay. So slash temp for the temporary files. Suppose if you are having some temporary files, okay, and you want to put in some kind of folder, okay, temporary files means you can delete it after your work immediately. So there is a separate directory where you can put it, that is the slash temp, if you ll here. But then if you reboot your server, automatically reboot means restart, okay, if you restart this server, automatically this file will get deleted. So you have to make sure, okay, whatever you are putting inside this directory, that are like, you know, that is for the temporary purpose only. If you want for, you know, a permanent, then you have to put it somewhere else, okay, in different directory. But if you are putting inside the temp, okay, temporary tmp for temporary, and if you are putting any files, important files here, and if your server is rebooted, okay, and then your files will go on, okay, that's why, okay. So that is the temporary files. usr nothing but the user utilities and the applications. So if you remember in the bin, if you go cd slash here, bin is nothing but the usr bin. So usr is nothing but the user utilities, okay, and the binaries, okay, utilities and applications. So inside that you will be having binaries and sbin, okay, basically. And proc is for the process information. So everything in the linux is a process. So those processes are in the this proc, okay. See, so process information. And I think I have missed one here, okay, where will be there, okay. Where is for the, you know, whatever, suppose you want to check any logs for the server, so that will be stored in the slash where, okay. So cd slash where, okay, that is also important, okay, where I missed there, okay, in this. So where is for the all your logs, all your libraries also. So whatever it is, it will store here in the slash where, okay. So this is the basic structure. So you should understand, suppose somebody is asking you, okay, where my temporary files are stored, those are in the temp, okay, slash temp. And this is the default structure. It is not like we are creating it automatically, server will create it when you're installing the server, that time this will be there. But you should be aware, suppose I want to change, okay, I want to change some configurations, okay, for some one file, then you should be aware, okay, those configuration, system related configuration, that is very important. Okay, it is not like every configuration file will be located in the slash etc. No, system related, that word system is nothing but your server. Okay, not a application related, because on top of the server you will be creating different directories as well. Okay, so in that you can then have your configuration file. But if you want to change something on this server system related, okay, system related means what? Your C drive, suppose C drive will be having all your program files. So it is like that. Program files means all your configurations. Okay, program files. So same here also, slash etc is the system related configuration files are there. Suppose you want to change anything here, then you can change it. Okay, just have to go there, and specific directories will be there then. Okay, suppose SSH. Okay, then here you can find the config file. See, config files. So this is SSD config file is there. So here suppose all the configuration files you will see, but you should be, that's why this is important. Okay, like structure, you should be, you will get to know, okay, where I need to look. Suppose I don't know, okay, that command is present or not, means command is nothing but a binary. Then what you are going to do, which is the command, and that command you will run. Okay, means suppose I know like which user add is the command that is present, but if I give dddd, I know this is not there. So if I give, so it is giving no user add in, no means it is not finding that. Okay, so which is the command, it will look, okay, for that binary or a system binary. Okay, that's why it is, this structure is helpful. And suppose you want to see if the disk are there, devices are there, then in the dev, temporary files in the temp, opt for the optional software. So that you should be aware, okay, for the structure. So anybody is having any doubt here in this structure? Don't worry about the commands. Okay, what are all the commands and whatever files inside that. Okay, see, we are not dealing with the files now, what are all the files inside that, that is not possible. Okay, but you should be aware. Okay, suppose some issues are coming, I need to change the configuration for the my server, then I need to go inside slash etc, simple cd slash etc, and slash is the first directory, root directory, from that everything will start. Okay, slash is a directory. So in the Linux everything will start from slash. So whenever you need to go to any location, you need to give like slash, then only. If I just give cd and etc, okay, then no such file. But if I give cd slash, inside slash I know, okay, slash after slash etc is there. Okay, then etc, sorry, etc. Okay, and if you just give cd slash, then you can look for the country ll, and then if you can see here, okay, this bin is there, boot is there, dev etc, then okay, cd, and then from here you can go to the etc. Okay, and enter, and you can ll here. Ll is for the listing the content for that inside the specific directories. Okay, and pwd is command to check the present working directory. So as of now, just remember pwd ll. Okay, ll is nothing but the ll or ls-l and cd, how to use it. Okay, and if you want to go to this previous directory, suppose I'm currently, see, whenever you are changing the directory, this prompt also will change. See, here it is written etc. Suppose if I go here m.repository, so it will change. Okay, currently you are in which directory, that it will notify you. Suppose if I go to the home directory for the Rahul is slash home slash Rahul. Okay, okay, then it will come as a tilde. Okay, so tilde is nothing but the home directory for that user, means that's what we have seen yesterday, I think. Okay, so anyone is having any problem here, any doubts, let me know.
No,
Could you please explain the slash MNT in the brief?
EMNT. Okay, so suppose, okay, in the server, okay, in this sorry, in your Windows, okay, laptop, if you are having any of the ISO, okay, like yesterday we are having one ISO, correct, ISO image. Suppose in the laptop, what you are going to do, you are having a different options to mount it, and after mounting only you can use it, correct. So that file is available in Windows. So same, suppose you are having same kind of file inside the server, okay, ISO image, okay, .iso, and now you want to utilize it. Okay, to utilize it, you have to mount it. Mount is nothing but you have to add it on some directory. So that directory is nothing but the slash mnt directory. Okay, that ISO so that file will be added. Added is nothing but the mounted on slash mnt. Mnt is nothing but a directory. I cannot directly use that ISO. Okay, I want the content of that ISO, correct? I cannot directly, I want the content. So then that has to be mount on specific directory, and that directory is slash mnt. So you don't need to worry about what is the mount and what all these things. We will see in the file system, okay, whenever how to create the file system and all these things we are having. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Okay, any other doubt?
Will this file system varies from system to system, or some sort of it
Yes,
will change?
yeah. See, this you can see by default will be available. Okay, this is the Amazon Linux. Okay, but the default file structure will remain the same. But inside this, where suppose now if you go into the Red Hat Linux, okay, this is the Amazon Linux. Okay, how to look for the OS version? What is the command? If anyone knows, already they are working as someone. Okay, how to check which version of Linux we are using? So cat slash etc slash os hyphen release. This is the file. Inside that, okay, cat is the command. Okay, that we will see what is cat and all these things. Okay, but this is the command. Okay, to see. Now this is the Amazon Linux. Okay, and if you go inside slash where, if you go here in the log, okay, you cannot see messages files if you are already working as a Linux administration. So these files might change here, so there will be some difference, okay, available, but your main structure means like bin, boot, dev, etc, this will remain same, okay, everywhere. Fine, Ashish.
It seems some more important topics in that etc and like ben and dev. These are the most important in that structure.
Important are etc, dev,
Hmm.
boot, binary. Don't worry about media, mnt, srv. Okay, these three: media, mnt, srv. Simple. Other proc, this is also important. USR is nothing but inside USR you will be having a bin. So USR and bin kind of the same only. Okay. And so you need to
Yes,
remember,
yes.
just see, not really need to remember. Okay, whenever you suppose you know just play with this server, so you will get it. Okay, okay, this is there. So in the etc configuration files are there now. Okay, I will share this with you. Okay, just you can read it. Okay, any other doubts? Anyone?
Rahul, can you explain boot again? I think so.
Okay,
Voice is
okay,
not
boot.
clear. Yeah.
Boot is nothing but suppose my server is now coming up is nothing but suppose I have restarted my server, or first time I'm booting it. Okay, first time I'm powering it on. Okay, that it has to go to the certain stages and it should look for the specific files. From that it can then come up. Okay, some files, some sort of files it will require, like suppose you are powering pressing a power button, and now Windows system you have installed. Okay, now it will ask you for the partition, correct? In which partition you want to install, it will ask. Okay, then C drive you will choose. Okay, means all your files will be stored there. So same in the server also, now you have installed. Okay, now you are booting. Okay, then there are certain files which needs, okay, this server will require while booting. So those files are stored in the slash boot. Okay, that is the boot. So those are the files. Suppose if you go inside the boot, so kernel files are stored here basically. So you don't need to worry about these files. Okay, as of now. Okay, once we move on, you will get a better idea for this. But kernel related files will be stored here. This is kernel related file. This is the initial RAM file system. Okay, but you don't need to worry about now. But these files are required so that your server will come up. Okay, if you delete this file and if you again restart your server, it will not come up. Okay, fine. Any other doubt? Vijay, Prathamesh, Sanjana.
Boot directory would be installed during the installation of Linux only, or
Yes,
it will be
yes,
already.
yes. During the
Yes,
installation. Yeah.
that's it.
During the
That is the
installation,
only work of
server
that.
will, yeah, server
Mm.
will automatically create some. These are the automatically created directories. We will not be creating this. Again, I'm telling you. Okay. All these directories are automatically created, so that server can, this is helpful for server itself. Okay, so that suppose I'm creating any new user, okay, then automatically server will create its home directory, its own directory inside slash home. Okay, automatically. So that's the way it will, segregate the duties for each directories. Okay, each directory has some meaning. Okay, suppose you're finding some files inside bin means binary is command, so that's why it is important to know the structure. Okay. Eh, yeah, okay. So any other question or we should proceed further?
As you told us that dev device file has the hardware devices location. Seems if we
Hardware
connecting any
devices,
mouse.
your memory
Yes.
devices, everything, but
Hmm.
mouse is different. Okay, it's a media. Okay, it will come under
Yes.
the media. So that's why it's a media. See here, this is a media. Okay, removable media.
Hmm.
Okay, and
Got it.
this
So
is what
if we
like,
suppose, yes, yes, go on, please go on.
suppose if you just go inside the dev, okay, if you give value here, this XVDA one ABC, these are the disk. Okay, now that we will see, okay, how to know this is the disk, this is the file, this is the directory. Okay, this now after 5 minutes we will see. Okay, suppose in the server, if you go here, suppose in the Windows, why I'm comparing, it will be helpful for you guys to understand. Okay, here you will get it. Okay, this is the directory, this is the application, this is the PDF, this is the directory. Again, inside this directory, these are the files. Means these are the files. But in the server, how to know this is the disk? Okay, how to know this is the, I'm saying, character. Okay, which is used for the memory. How to know? By looking at the file I'm getting it. Okay, but so that's what. So inside these directories, in the dev, all the devices are nothing but all the resources files will be stored there. Okay, then we will see how to find. Okay, how to know, means what are the file types, that is called as the file types. Okay, this we will see now. Okay, Ashish, you're having any doubt other?
No, 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 not now.
So let's discuss about the file types. So what are the file types? Suppose, let's see, let me remove. Suppose I want to create one file. One command is, now what is file? There are, what are different file types available? So first thing, let me, file types. So file types are nothing but simple. One file will be there, one directory is there, correct? Disk, okay, uh, block, and character, and link. Okay, these are basic file types in the Linux. Now, what is the file type? Suppose if I go into the Windows, again, I'm saying these are the files I can see, and by looking at this, okay, I can see this is the folder. But in the Linux, there are certain notations for everything. Okay, like for file. Okay, what is the notation for file then? Okay, let me create one file. So how to create an empty file? Touch is the command. Give the file name. So touch test. Okay, suppose how to list is LL. Okay, now I have created this file. Okay, now how can I call it as a file? Why it is not a directory? Now if it is a directory, if I use cd test, I should go ahead, but it is not a directory. It is giving me a not a directory. But by looking at this, how I will get it? This is a file. This is a directory. This is a link. This is a block. This is character. Okay, so for that, if you see this, okay, don't worry about this. Okay, from here to here. Okay, from this to this. Okay, just worry about the first dash. Okay, first dash. So if it is a dash, it's a normal file. Okay, if it is starting with the dash, I write it here. Dash means normal file, or means file. Okay, means file. Dash means file. Okay, suppose if I create a directory. Now let's see how to create a directory. Mkd. These commands I will give you. Okay, no need to worry about the commands. Again, we are going in the sequence. Okay, commands part will come later. Okay, But now as of now, just remember mkdir is the command to create the directory. Now again I'm creating one directory, test1, suppose. Okay, if I give ll here, now something has been changed. Test, it is starting with dash, so it's a file. Test1, it is starting with the d for directory. Now it is the directory, and then if I try to go inside this, I will be able to go see. And if I give pwd, it's a present working directory. Now it is, I am inside slash home slash rahul slash test1. Okay, so how to go back? Cd double dot, so previous directory ll. Okay, so by looking at this test1, I can see d is nothing but the directory. This is the directory. Okay, by looking at this test, this is the file, because it is starting from the hyphen. Okay, hyphen, you can call it as a hyphen or a dash. Okay, whatever feasible for you. So it is d directory. Okay, starting from, that is important. Okay, starting, it will start. Okay, now block and character, just 1 minute, we will see after 1 minute. Now let's check for the link. Okay, first. Okay, now where we are going to find the link? What is the link? In the detail we will see in tomorrow session, but now what is link? Suppose I am having one shortcut in the my windows. Okay, suppose here, how you are going to know what is the shortcut here? You can see this flag, this, correct? It's notation. So in the linux also there is a notation for this. In the linux it is called as a link. Okay, shortcuts are nothing but the links in the linux. Okay, so here you can see this is the shortcut are nothing but, okay, its original file is located somewhere inside this pc, inside one drive, inside that one folder. There will be original vlc media player, that file, and you have just created a shortcut to the desktop, correct? So that it will be easier for you to just, you will double click and it will open, so it will be easier for you to access. So similarly in the linux also it's called as a link. So for that easiness, okay, we are creating the links. So how to know? It will start with what? Let's see where we are finding the links. Okay, ll here, let's see where it is. See, from here to here, just see here. Okay, it starts with the l l l l l l l. So whatever it's starting from the link is nothing but a shortcut. Shortcuts are nothing but the links. Okay, so whatever will start from the l, it's a link basically. Now you can see yum downloader. Don't worry about this. What is yum downloader? Okay, you don't need to worry about what is yum downloader. You need to worry about what is link. Okay, as of now. So l, it is starting with the l, it's a link. And yum downloader, it is giving, pointing to something. Okay, pointing to its original location. Okay, original location is usr libexec dnf utils. Okay, original location is this source file, and current is pwd. What is nothing, what is that? Okay, suppose as we have taken example of vlc. Okay, original location for vlc will be somewhere inside this pc, inside some drive, and in that some directory. Okay, but as of now its location is this desktop. Okay, desktop. So that is the way. Okay, l is nothing but the link. Okay, l means link. Link is nothing but a shortcut. Okay, shortcut, it's a shortcut. Now what is this block and character? So all the device files, if you, these files only be there in the device. Okay, device is nothing but a slash dev. If you ll here, you can see it is starting with the d. D is nothing but the block. Block is nothing but the disk. Okay, now what is this? Disk is a part of the disk which can you are going to use to store some data. Okay, that is nothing but the disk. So that's why I'm again saying everything in the linux basically a file. Okay, so that's why you can see this directory inside that some file. So everything in the linux is a theoretical file. Okay, if you are attaching some, you know disk to this server, then also it will be visible here as a b. Okay, so whatever it is starting from b block. Block is nothing but the disk. Okay, these many disks are available here. Okay, b for block. B means block. Block Starting, that is important. Starting with hyphen means normal file. If it is starting with the D, it means the directory. If it is starting with the B, means block, okay, which is nothing but the disks. Nowadays this characters are nothing but your memory related files, okay. Memory. So server has having a resources which are, what are the resources? Disk, memory, and CPU. So memory related files are here, okay. Character. So where you can see here only in the device only, C start from the C. See, and in the real time you don't need to worry about this B and this C, okay, blocks, and but you should be aware, okay, because you don't know where it is going to ask you, okay, who will ask you, okay, this kind of questions, okay. Important is only this link L, this file means dash or hyphen it will start with, and this directory it is starting with the D. Others, B is for block, means this is the disk, and C for the character, okay, character which is memory related files, okay, okay. These are nothing but the memory related files. See, so this is the way to differentiate if this whatever you are seeing now, that is the disk, sorry, that is the file, or that is the directory, that is link, okay. Suppose in the windows it is very simple. By looking at it, you can see these are the files. By looking at it, okay, you can just go here, and if you just see inside this, suppose, okay, here you can see, okay, this is the file. By looking at it, you can see, okay, this is the folder, okay. If you just here, okay, CTS, okay, this is the folder, this is the file, and simple, okay. But in the Linux, it is not that much simple, okay. And also the color will also change. For the file, it will be in the plain white, okay. But if you change the permissions, it will change. So better way is to remember by using this dash, okay. Dash is nothing but the file, D is for the directory, and if you go inside the bin, these are the links, okay. Links are nothing but the shortcuts, okay. So yum, its original file is dnf3, original location is this, it will see redirection. This we will see later, okay, tomorrow's or on the Monday session, okay, how to create the link, what is soft link, what is hard link. This is the topic, okay, important topic that we will see later, okay. But as of now, just remember how to know these file types in the Linux, okay. So anyone is having any question here in the file type, how to know what is the different file types? So this is called the file types. This is simple, like there is no such big rocket science. Just as hyphen, if it is anything is starting with the dash, it is a file. Anything is starting with the D, it's a directory. Directory is nothing but a folder, okay. And anything it starts with the B is a block, means a disk, okay. C for character, it's a memory, okay. And L is nothing but the link. Link are nothing but shortcut. Fine. Otherwise, what will happen if you are working, okay, and if you don't know this, okay, LL, if you give and you don't know this is a file or a directory, then if you just simply do CD, change directory, you cannot go inside a file, correct. If you can go inside only directory, not inside the file. So if you try to go inside this, it will say not a directory. So this kind of errors will come, and then it will consume you a lot of time. And then and this is very basic thing, you should know, like how to segregate. So, anyone any doubt here?
Repeat that, not a directory one. If you want to go into that file.
Go into sorry.
See,
See, if
as you,
you try
yes.
to go inside any file, it is not feasible, correct. But see, why we are learning this file type, that is important. Suppose you don't know about the file types, okay, you are having 100 files in front of you, okay, and you are trying to go inside certain directory, but you don't know what is the directory and what is the file. By looking at it, you don't you are not able to segregate. And if you simply try to go inside a file, will it be possible? No, because it will throw you error, it is not a directory. Inside, you can go inside only directory, not inside the file. Files are there to execute, correct. Files are not there to go inside. Simple. So suppose if I want to if I click on AKS, I will open the AKS, okay, I will not be able to go inside because this is the file. So simple. But if you are aware, okay, how no, this is the file, this is the directory, I need to go inside this directory, so you can easily segregate. Okay, fine. Yes sir, what is correct? Okay Ashish.
Yes, 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 got it.
Sorry, am I audible? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
you are.
sir.
Yeah, actually heavy raining, that's why it's Wi-Fi is down actually. So, okay, I hope you're clear about these file types, or do you have any doubts still?
Harold.
Yeah, go ahead, Marish.
So whenever we create a file and we want to open a file, so which command we can use for a
That's the
means?
commands we will see. Okay, tomorrow we are having many big session for the commands only, default like basic commands. Okay, but as of now you're asking, I will tell you, if you want to see the content of this file, cat is the
Okay.
command. Okay, and we have
Okay.
created an empty file, so cat is the command, so you can see nothing is there. Okay, so we will see some basic commands yesterday, like sorry, tomorrow we are going to see vi, cat, we will see. Okay, these are important command, mv, cp, mkdir. Okay, rm hyphen r, sorry, rm only, rmdir. Okay, many commands are there. Okay, we will see
Okay.
tomorrow. Okay, we will be having a hands-on session only tomorrow, so you guys will be doing it. Okay, fine. In this you are having any issue, like how to, suppose I'm asking you like how to differentiate between the file and directory, then you should say like it is starting with the dash and it is starting with the d. Or a link is nothing but shortcut which starts with the l. Do you have any doubts there?
No, Rahul.
Yeah, then great. Anyone else, anybody is having any doubt?
Rahul, I want that host name IP address. Can you paste it
Okay,
again?
okay. 3.6.38.44. Okay, Prathamesh. Okay, 3.60.38.44, and your username is Sanjana. I think I have created your username yesterday.
Yeah.
It is there. Okay. So many commands we will see tomorrow, like some basic commands are there which are important. Okay, day-to-day task you will be doing it. Okay, with the help of those commands. So tomorrow we will be having hands-on session, and on this server only we will doing it. So what will happen? So there will be, you all will be on the same page. Suppose I will ask you to, create one file or delete one file, to copy one file, to create one directory, remove one directory. Okay, so that will be helpful so that I can also see what you guys are doing. Okay, so tomorrow we will see that. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's it for the day. I hope you guys are not having any question, or if you are having any, then let me know.
Harold.
Mhm.
In binary we can store means default we have commands, right? So whenever
Default
we want,
commands.
yeah.
Whenever
So
suppose you want any new command, suppose, okay,
okay.
then you will going to install one package. Like just taking example of any application, suppose you want one new feature to your laptop, what you're going to do, you will install one application. Okay, so
Yeah.
automatically it will create some files in the program files, or some files in the different directories, it will automatically create. Same
Okay.
in the server also, you will install one package. Okay, by default its binary will store in the bin only. Okay, by default, unless and
Okay.
until you are giving some another location, automatically it will go there. Okay, so there are
Okay.
two ways basically. Okay, source code installation and a binary installation. Okay, there are two ways to install anything on your
Okay, we got it.
Okay. Fine. What you are asking, Ranjit? Sorry. Every file inside block disk, right? It's what? I'm not getting it. Hello? Ranjit, you are not audible. See, block and block is nothing but a disk, okay, which is present in the dev cd/dev, okay. Inside the dev is nothing but the devices, okay. Inside devices, you will find a disks. So how to know these are the disks? Okay, then that will be start with the B for block, okay. Okay. Okay, I think no other questions. Let me ask the questions. Vijay,
Yes.
okay. How to know what is the, for the link, what is the notation?
It's starting from the L.
Here and where are all your configuration files are stored in the server?
The configuration files are stored. The system configuration files stored in the /etc.
Okay, good. Sanjana.
Yeah.
Temporary files are stored where?
In a temp folder, like temp directory.
And suppose I want to install one new added software, then where I should install it?
This software, we can use in temporary also. No, software can't be in
OPT. Okay.
OPT bin. Yeah.
No, not bin. It's a OPT
Okay.
optional. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mayuresh,
Oh yeah, Harold.
how you will know like this is the file and this is the directory?
File is denoted by dash and directory is denoted by D.
Okay. And where are suppose I want to see where is your home directory? Okay,
Home directory.
located. Like Mayuresh is having one separate directory, correct? Where it is located?
In bin.
Anyone knows?
In home?
Yeah, it's
/home
/home.
directory. Yeah.
Okay, it's a /home. Separate home directories will be there. Okay, for you guys. Okay,
Yes, /home.
that is in the /home.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
then I think we are good. Yeah, we will see tomorrow. Yeah, Ranjit, you're correct. /home/Ranjit. Yeah. Okay, guys. Then yeah. Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Goodbye. Good night.
Bye all.